My name is Jason Florio. I'm a New York-based photographer, and we are at my show at the Corridor Gallery in Brooklyn. The project is called Silafando, which in the African Mandinka language from West Africa means a gift. And in this essence, it means a gift to you on behalf of my journey. And so the images here were taken on about a 600-mile walk around the Gambia in West Africa. And each night, our team, myself, my wife, Helen, and 3 Gambian guys, 2 donkeys, and a cart, we would walk each day about 20 miles and rest at a village. And each night we would spend in the village under the protection of the local chief. One of the things that you do when you're traveling in those regions is to give a gift, this silafando, which in the traditional sense are these cola nuts, which are these rather bitter nuts. So we would give the chief the cola nuts, and those would be distributed to the village elders. And once those were distributed, everyone in the village would know that we were guests of the chief and they had to look after us. I wanted to create a series of images of the chiefs, and that's basically what the show is here. It's some of the chiefs and some of the elders from the village. You know, things are modernizing in Africa, especially in the Gambia, very quickly, and the position of the chief is, I don't know how much longer it's going to last for. It might be obsolete within 20, 30 years. So I thought it was quite important to make a document of the chiefs and these elders as they are at this point in history.
What jumps out from each photo is really the facial expressions and the pride that you see in the people's faces.
I love that there's a lot of character and depth in the pictures.
It's rare to see actually this kind of humanity, even in the portraits of people from that region, and that's the most heartwarming aspect about it.
The inspiration came 16 years ago. A school friend of mine called me one day and he said, "I'm living in the Gambia in West Africa." And I'm like, where the hell's the Gambia? A few months later, I ended up getting on a plane and I spent 2 weeks living with him in the jungle. And I started to make a series of portraits of the people that lived around the forest that he was living in. I was going back every year to document the people that lived and worked around this sacred forest. I met Helen, my wife, actually out there in Gambia, and in 2009 we said we wanted to do a project together, and Helen had this insane idea that we should walk completely around the country, and that's what we did.